Hi folks, this is just a brief explanation of Gene Cyprien's book style, which I modified slightly to put the images in a slightly more vertical position so there's no distortion. And I have entered the minimum number of images to make a show with book style, which is 8 images here. And when the book style was originally introduced, the object was to have the first open book pages as an entry for the book. So there is no border around the first two images, and also the last two images. But I wanted to have a border around my last two images, so in order to do that, I duplicate the last two images, and so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the last two images in again, here, and here. So now I have duplication of my last two images, and I'm going to go ahead and select all of these and apply the book style. Now the modified style I have put into a folder on my system called Lens Styles. You can move it anywhere you want. Since it's different than Jean Cyprien's original, I put it in a different place. So I'm going to go down, select that style, John Cyprien book style modified, selected it. I've chosen 10 images, so I'm going to apply it. When it gets applied, you won't see the last two images. They are not visible, but they are in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the last one and hit the delete key. And this leaves me with the original images. So now if we go to the player and play, we'll see the opening of the book in a slightly more flat position, and then the full vertical, and then the pages will turn. Now, the second thing we need to be aware of is that when we look at the book style images on a high resolution monitor, we notice there are some lines. You can see them up here, vertical lines. They didn't appear everywhere, and they didn't appear on certain images, but on many images you can see them. In order to eliminate those lines, I discovered that if you increase the resolution of the images from the original, which is 640 on the horizontal by 960 in the vertical, to a higher resolution, then even on high resolution monitors you don't see the line. So I increased that to 1920 by 2880, which is 3 times 640 and 3 times 960. And so these images in here are actually high res, and when you go to the preview, now it'll flash, but I'm going to stop it as soon as it starts. You won't see the lines at all. The lines are gone. So that's all I wanted to show you. You can make this show using any number over 8 in multiples of 2, so 10, 12, 14, 16, so on, images, And if you want to remove the lines from the last images, then you simply do that by duplicating your last two and then deleting after the style is applied. Delete the very last one in the slide dust. That's it. Hopefully this will explain things and make it easier for you to use this style.